Hi everyone, and welcome to another monthly market report brought to you by Sanford Advisors. December was a really strong month for M&A with $54.4 billion of invested capital in the month. Obviously, a lot of this was driven by Slack's multi-billion-dollar deal of $27.7 billion with its sale to Salesforce. But there was obviously other large deals as well, with Thoma Bravo acquiring RealPage for $10.2 billion. Rent-A-Center being acquired by Asimia for $1.7 billion. So multiple multi-billion-dollar transactions that happened in the month. Also, we'll talk about the monthly numbers as well, but that really increased in December as well. So a trend that we've kind of been seeing and talking about for a few months now has really started to play out in December. You can see that here, like coincidentally, 2020 finished the year at exactly the same dollar volume as 2019. And if you have been watching our monthly reports so far, you'll notice that this really happened, a lot of acceleration in December. And we were kind of trailing and never really expected to be at the same volume in 2020 as we were in 2019. And actually, the number of deals, you can see with the line here, didn't trail off as much as we were expecting either. So it was relatively flat year in terms of number of deals after a drop from 2018. And a flat year on the dollar volume. So very encouraging. We think there's a lot of momentum in the M&A markets right now, driven a lot by strategics, but also by the private equity guys. And we expect the first quarter to be really strong as well. You can see on the multiple side of things, SaaS, the average SaaS multiple was 4.2 times for 2020, and the average non-SaaS multiple was 3.3 times. So still very healthy levels, obviously down from the peak on the SaaS side from 2019, but that was always to be expected, and we were always trending that way, even pre-COVID hit when pre-COVID hit early last year. And here's the monthly deal volume counts. You can really see here what we've been talking about. So obviously we hit the lows in April and May of last year, really started to recover in June, July, and August, and then really taken off since then. And the current levels from September onwards have been a better pace than they were even pre-COVID. And this is very encouraging to us, and this is something that we think will continue for a good amount into 2021. On the VC side of stuff, similar trends. So 4.2 billion of invested capital in December, 300 transactions. The median deal size was about $4 million. Some notable deals: Zenoti raised 160 million, Scale raised 155 million, Paxos raised 142 million. So again, multiple deals that for the VC side of things, very large, above 100 million is always considered a good number, obviously, for the later stage transactions, and that's something that's really continued, and we see multiple transactions that are above $100 million. And so you can see this in this context of things. So actually the dollar volume for 2020 represented a high for the last 10 plus years, even better than 2019, which was the previous high. So very good in terms of the dollars being deployed into venture capital. The other interesting trend, though, similar to on the M&A side, but a year delayed, is the drop off in the number of deals. So obviously means that deal sizes are getting bigger, but VCs are getting more selective and moving later stage. And some of those early stage, more risky bets are probably the area that's seeing most of the hit. And then lastly on valuations, obviously all of these came up for most part in the mid stage. That really came up from 11 times to 24 times. The late stage from 7.7 times to 11.8 times. And the only one that came down was those early stage deals, which came down from 18 to 15 times. So very healthy VC market, and something that we, again, with the amount of money that's out there, expect to continue well into 2021. Anyway, that's it for our monthly update. For this and more data, definitely sign up, reach out to us to sign up to our monthly market report, which covers a lot of detail, more than what we've shown here today. And if you have any questions about the M&A or VC markets, feel free to reach out to any of us at Sanford Advisors. Have a great month.